Today, you'll be able to see a multi-time NFL best ball and NFL fantasy football champion draft fantasy teams. If you're just discovering this channel, you've probably already lost, but hit the like, hit the subscribe. There's always next year. You know, what did I do today? Did I take time off? No. Other fantasy providers, they're enjoying the sun. They're getting out there in the real world. What did I do? Worked all week, teaching on the side here. Just pushed through fresh ranks for Underdog, DraftKings, Drafters. Wrote an article this morning at beatbestball.com about the depth charts of the NFL and my takes on them. So fresh ranks, possibly the last ranks I do. There is a chance that we get some news next week, so I might do some very minor ranking updates. But other than that, rankings are probably set for Underdog, DraftKings, Drafters. I estimate Underdog Best Ball Mania will be filling Monday night, Tuesday. Similar thing for DraftKings. Man, I think a bird just died. I see bird feathers are falling outside my window here. This is draft number 135. So we got 15 left in the chamber here. Nico Collins, let's get it. Very happy to jam Nico. Week 17 matchup, like not my favorite in the world, but just a man who's live to very smash. Some guy, I tweet out my rankings. Some guy has the audacity to say, trying to beg for money. God forbid I try to share my rankings. Had to mute this doofus. Doesn't show because I muted him. God forbid I try to let the people know I updated the ranks. Anyways, folks, like, subscribe. We're on the road to 8K. Daniel, I would like to play the chess tournament, but the state chess championships this weekend, but yeah, can't justify it. Just the truth, man. Had to get my rankings updated, had to get my article written, and it is my father's birthday tomorrow, so we'll be visiting him. And I got draft hundreds of best ball teams, so is what it is. And I do all this by myself, There's no interns at beatbestball.com. We're not offloading any of this work. Lad is a week 17 stack. But let's go double grown man today. Big boy. The big boy stack. Nico AJ Brown. No interns here. I do all this stuff myself. Got to make the ranking process a little bit more seamless so it doesn't take me so many hours, but is what it is. Another year down. Jalen Coker is on IR. Maybe I'm running good there. I don't know. I've always been a little lukewarm on the Coke steam. I did tweet out just yesterday, 2 days ago. I still think Xavier Legette could be good. Year 2 player, first round pick. I stand by that. So I didn't really need to raise Legette in my ranks. I already was above market on him. You know who had 500 yards and 3 touchdowns his rookie year? Davante Adams. So it's not like this is a death sentence. I don't really care what the nerd stats say. He was a first round pick. October. Do all the Panthers guys shoot up in price? I doubt it. People might try to pull Tet up a little bit more, but that's about it. People already don't like the other Panthers. Coker looks like he's missing 4 to 6 games. It's not, if you return, you're fine. But he might not. You never know. They did sign Hunter Renfrow. Hey, this is good. I don't really, no offense to them, I don't really consume their work or any person's work, but I'd like to hear that. Just yesterday, I think I fielded a question like, why are you 20 spots higher on Leggett? We don't watch college ball. We don't care about that. I mean, almost certainly a terrible trade by the Panthers to be trading away Thielen for peanuts, right? I mean, they got some stuff. Let's do Tet. We don't do Tet a lot. Nico Brown, Tet. Why not? Gets the Seahawks week 17. Pretty fun. What's the difference between taking Tet here versus here? There's no difference. Big Mike could have continued the theme too. Tet's a big guy too. Big boy. Like that. A little unique Nico. Thoughts on taking Bijan 101 for funsies? I mean, seems pretty bad because he goes at the 102. So if you're talking about a home league draft, do what you want. Wow. Wild card here, folks. Sure. Probably would have gone Tet, or probably would have gone Cook, Tet anyways. Cook, week 17 stack with AJ Brown. Do we think he did this because I have AJ Brown and I'm streaming, or is he one of those freaks who like wants to go Joe Burrow here too? It's hard to say. You know, you always got to try to identify people in your room. It's really hard to say. Just because people know my name and I don't pull punches, sometimes people want to just be like, ha, I got your guy. I was never going Hurts here, by the way. Maybe not never, but I certainly have a lot of Cook. I mean, Love is week 15 and 16 schedule. Let's have Cook just jam me in like 10 teams in the BBM finals. Crush some souls. People would be devastated if I had 10 teams in the BBM finals. That would be pure devastation. Crash outs. Silence. Like a Thanos. A Thanos silence. Almost mathematically impossible. At the 4th pick in my half PPR home league, should I take Bowers in the 2nd every time I'm starting Gibbs? Why not, Markeef? Beat him at running back, beat him at tight end. Bowers in the 2nd seems fun to me. I wouldn't say it's every time, but these other players are defensible too. Yes. I think we talked about this a lot yesterday. I don't have as much Kansas City stuff in that. I see the validity to it, so I don't love that I don't, but it is what it is. Yeah, apparently Rice's ADP is dropping, but I think that's a lie because I never see him fall to me. Sure. Take this, goods. Taking Hurts. We got the Brown, Smith, Cook. No Hurts. Maybe Hurts gets hurt. Maybe Hurts gets hurt yet again in the fantasy playoffs. Thank you, sir. We are finishing these eliminators slowly but surely. Some of these freaks in these, man, like how is it like all of these start at the same time? One of these, man, is like only like people are tanking the max clock. I just don't understand. And you know what those people got? You know what those people got for that? They got a bunch of Coker and IR. All those folks were jamming Coker, tanking the max slow clock. Eat it, nerds. BP, man. Appreciate the super chat. 10-man league. Started Gibbs, Achane. Oh, man. This guy took Burrow. We never saw it. I'll get back to that, BP. Let me make a pick. Yeah, man. Zay Flowers. We're hoarding the goods team's players. Hurts's wide receivers. A piece of the Bills. Lamar's wide receiver. Nico Collins and Tet. Why not? With this group, you could definitely stop at 5 if you wanted to. It's not a build I do a lot, but I do occasionally build some 5 wide receiver teams just with like supercharged rooms. Okay, BP, 10-man league. Oh, man, 10-man league. Started Gibbs, Achane, Daniels. Like it. Ended with Hampton, Henderson, Igbuka, Pickens, and Tet. Oh, this is a shallow league. Not a lot of bench spots. Got to figure out a way to obtain a top wide receiver, but thoughts on the team. Tootin and Debo on bench. I mean, the team looks gas, man. It's a 10-man league, so I think every team will feel like gas. So your wide receivers are Igbuka, Pickens, and Tet. I mean, it feels fire. I feel like the move is you find the team that has too many wide receivers and you trade one of your running backs for them. You trade either Achane, Hampton, Henderson, or if you can like pry Jamar Chase away, if like Jamar Chase scores like 12 points 2 weeks in a row to start the season, maybe you do a Gibbs for Chase swap. You know? It's hard for me to gauge how good the team is without seeing a whole draft board of 10-man league, but doesn't seem like you're weak anywhere. I don't see a tight end unless I'm crazy. What if he's in this league with me right now and he's just trying to get me to focus on that so that I mess up here? That'd be inside. I don't have a lot of Myers, and I kind of want to be buying the dip, but just feel like the Aaron Jones pick is a little bit more responsible with these 5 wide receivers. Michael Pittman goes. This guy's free balling it. So yeah, I don't see a tight end listed, but I like that you have Daniels with these guys because you're beating everyone at quarterback too. Fire squad. Yep, drafters ranks out. We'll do some drafters drafts next. Vadim, another beautiful day to be alive. My exposure, it's flatter at some positions, but in general, no, I'm not a flat guy. Thanks to your ranks, mainly Leggett, no Coker. And again, Lex, I'm not going to be like, haha, yes, look, I'm so much better than everyone on that. You know, Coker could have punished us, and you could have been like, man, I wasn't getting Coker because of you. But hey, we'll take the wins however we get it. Tyler Warren's your tight end? Good tight end. Wow. I mean, we're going to go one of these guys. I think the delay's too short for you guys to speak up. We're going to shuffle it. Fun way to randomize. The clock's way past. Computer didn't know what to do on that. We got Shakir. I think we have more Keon than Shakir, so makes sense. He was cheaper. Okay, CLV is closing line value. So if you draft a player at pick 150 and then in August they're pick 100, you got closing line value. Slappy, straight up not important. People that watch content, they consume too much content almost. They were the people who were drafting Jalen Coker in the 10th. They're the people who get like overexcited and logic goes out the window. And so like when they think they've caught a bit of news that is an edge, rather than trying to get that player at like the cheapest price they can, they'll take them 5 rounds ahead. Norm just means normal, just like a person who goes about their life and is not consuming thousands of hours of best ball streams. They wake up, they draft a team, they go home. Yeah, I think I nailed that one too. Yeah, so that's JCM 4th round of the FFPC main event. That's a slappy pick, right? This guy has severe FOMO. I mean, that's not really a slappy. That's all. I mean, I don't even know what. There's an ancillary thing too, where it's like, yeah, I don't know. That one's a little bit different. I don't think JCM at 68 is crazy. I got a lot of JCM in the eliminator though. Okay, quarterback, not really. Running back, we just were talking about him. Week 1 projection be damned. Welcome to the squad, JCM. Again, in these in these later August things, getting running backs can be nice because there's a lot of wide receivers to like there. If JCM was a movie, he'd be Avatar. Everyone has seen it, but do they like it? Now, Boofy, I need clarification. You talking about The Last Airbender or the Blue People? What's a mouth breather? I mean, a mouth breather in general is an idiot. Just a, you know. Yeah, a little bit of this. don't clip it without me saying it. Hey, you're playing both sides, so you always come up on top. Yeah, the Moondog. We're risking it at quarterback. Obviously, we have plans at QB, and Mooney does help. We're done at wide receiver. Simply cannot justify another one on the team. Is it bad to be really good at wide receiver? No. I wouldn't call cokeheads mouth breathers. Christian, to be clear, I'm a 3-time best ball champion. It means I've won 3 best ball tournaments. And I don't know if you're joking there or not, but we'll answer. Can an idiot win BBM? Absolutely. That's why the game is great. I would undoubtedly, mouth breathers have won best ball tournaments. I would give last year's example of the Fast Puppy winner. Terrible team. Ended up winning. It was like a 4 QB, 4 tight end team or something. The team who won the DraftKings Millie Maker one year was also absurd. I think it was auto drafted. So you definitely have well-crafted teams win. And you got people who are going all in, if you want to use poker as an analogy, they're going all in with any 2 cards, yet they keep winning. It's called variance. I have very little Pittman, is what it is. Just not a team I'm drafting a lot of. I just think it can just go so bad for the Colts, man, where they refuse to let Richardson get in there even. No, positive regression is not an oxymoron. I understand what you're saying. The word regression does not imply negative, is what you're taking it as. You can positively regress. You can negatively regress. Obviously, we're going Stroud with Nico. Anytime you go Jaden and Hurts, you got to get a third quarterback. Got to. Only thing I really know about Beretta James is that he got incredibly upset when the FFPC ruled Taysom Hill quarterback, and he is definitely someone who takes the max clock in every slow. Drafters rooms absolutely can be softer with people chasing overlay. Michael Penix to the London drafter. That's a bummer because Mooney opened up another quarterback for us. Y'all know. So we're going to have to figure out QB. Might just do a hodgepodge. The truth is you don't always end up with 3 stacked QBs, 2 stacked QBs. Need a tight end. Kincaid adds, we got this Bills-Eagles game stacked up without the quarterback. It is crazy, man. Yeah, 4 tight end is something I do quite a bit in 20 rounds. I do it rarely in 18, but I do sometimes. I mean, 3 wide receiver versus 2 wide receiver, Brendan, hugely different. I'm a little stubborn, so I don't adjust as much as I should. But in general, like early round decisions, you can just break ties towards running back. Because people are freaks in those for the running backs. No, I've not moved HN down at all. Never did. Haven't all summer. Pretty much had him ranked at, I think, 14 or so. So back when he was cheap, I got huge CLV. Now that when he fell, I still had him ranked here, but I was just getting cheap Ray Chan. Now it seems like everyone understands he's going to play week 1, so he's going back here. Yeah, Bobby speaking truce here. Regress means returning a former or less developed state. Negative regressions means that they're returning from an outlier. Regression and progression aren't opposites. Very true. Always good to adjust. Behove, Kevin. All right, thank God. We get Bryce. You could see a year 2 leap for him. Bryce with Tet. So, okay, we're a lot more comfortable at quarterback now. Again, we could take a third stinker unstacked. You always got to hold your breath when you're like, could I have taken Bryce here? Yes, but obviously I did not want to. So kind of a fun team. We have this Bills-Eagles game stacked up without Hurts or Allen, which means we're going to need like a big game from one of these boys. We're loaded at wideout. We got running back room that you could squint and see could be pretty good. A swing at a good tight end. It's kind of like the last of the quarterbacks. Let's do Cam Ward this time. I think he is the... He didn't really run that much in college, so... If I didn't do Ward, I would have done Judkins. When I talked about news that could come this week, something that could happen this week is that Judkins signs. I really don't know. But I have been taking Judkins some. Well, it's Jaden Reed, but yeah, obviously Reed is looking worse right now. I've lowered him in my ranks, but I still will take him some. I don't even know if that's true. Like Adam Thielen could have had an awesome year with just being on the Panthers too, but maybe it helps for the eliminator. It's hard to say. How many elims do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It's like, folks, we're not getting any more news, okay? We're not. So make the damn selections. Any skill or talent I don't currently have. I mean, are there? I'm gonna assume you mean realistic ones. So like maybe like play guitar or something like that. Or like dunk a basketball. If we're going like unrealistic ones, like teleport places and stuff like that. Unlikely. Possible, but unlikely. So, I just can't do it, man. Christian Watson may be back by week 6. He tore his ACL week 16. I guess it was a clean tear, but again, I'm going to repeat, week 16. I understand he is running right now. So maybe he's fine, but yeah, that's it's pretty late in the year to tear your ACL. I don't think this team can do Mr. Mixon. It needs something at running back early. Let's just rip Keaton Mitchell. Why not? Explosive. We don't draft Henry. Terrible. I'm actually like a pretty good one-on-one basketball player, assuming someone cannot shoot. Because I'm scrappy in the paint. I have long wingspan. I hustle. I have good paint moves. I'm a good 2v2 player too because I'm good at passing, but no, terrible shot. Don't even shoot correctly. I shoot with like two hands half the time. Adam, you helped me place top 250 in BBM last year with only 5 entries. Bumped it up to 25 entries this year. You're a legend. Cheers, sir. See, people don't understand. There's a lot of tournament winners that come from watching this channel. You know, Adam, you could have sent $1 super chat for thanks, but hey, we'll take the comment. We feel good with that. Yeah, Renfro, I'm not gonna do it. I didn't rank him, but it is true what you're saying there. Could do Jonnu, could do the Fanster, could do Mixon with Keaton. Let's do John. There is some chance that Jonnu is just behind Pat Freiermuth, which would be bad, but like heavily favorited to play 12 personnel. Alec Ayamanor goes, but yeah, we couldn't justify taking him over a running back. Chig Okonkwo price is getting a little insane to me. I had a lot of Chig early when he was free, but I'm not doing any at this price. How tall am I? I'm like 6 foot, but I have a 6'5" wingspan. Or maybe like a 6'3", 6'4" wingspan. I don't know. Much taller wingspan than height. I'm like 6 foot, 5'11", whatever. It's just a math question, which is harder to final, BBM or DK? It's BBM. How many 5.55s am I going to do? Not a ton. I might do more if it does look like it's overlaying, but I'm not sure. All these like crypto guys degen usually last minute. So yeah. And I just have so many other teams I need to draft, but I'll probably get in maybe 2 more. Adam, dude. We wind it in. Adam, you didn't need to do that, but I appreciate you, man. Good luck. Ever considered boxing? I have, Mike, but I'm too old now. Just too old, man. I think I would have been a good wrestler or boxer if I trained it in like high school. Sure. We faded Mixon, so Dameon Pierce is a logical guy to tack on. What's his last pick going to be? Where did Leggett go? I'm kind of curious. Leggett went 155, so yeah, we ran bad that the Coker news didn't come like a week later. I have him ranked roughly there. I would have, man. I'm strong. Strong for my size. And I don't weigh a lot. I weigh more now, but Coker is out for 4 to 6 weeks. He's on IR. Hate to break that to you. Think it should be a running back. Could be a tight end. Sure. Taj Brooks. Not always drafted. Probably the RB2. Is the RB2. He's like the Ray Davis. So Cam Ward's unstacked is what it is, but that's fine. CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, Cam Ward, James Cook, Aaron Jones, Corey, Krosky, Merritt, Keaton Mitchell, Dameon Pierce, Taj Brooks, Nico, AJ Brown, Tet, Smith, Flowers, Shakir, Mooney, Kincaid, and Smith. Not a ton of week 17 correlation for our quarterbacks, but we like the squad. I was a swimmer when I was young. Like 8 to 10. Won the state championship when I was 8. I know, super cool. It's New Hampshire, so it's not that serious, but yeah. I don't think Wright and Grendo bags are dead, but it's not it's certainly not great. And I'm not going to be drafting a ton of them. I think you could bump Jatavian Sanders up. There is risk there though with Tommy Tremble. But yeah, you could definitely bump him up, but nothing outrageous. It's a tight end, man. If the guy doesn't score a touchdown, he's useless. Yeah, that's like a New York champion, a California champion, all these things. Like I was the New Hampshire chess champion too in high school. That would absolutely not happen in like a state like New York or Connecticut or whatever. But New Hampshire was smaller. All right, we're jumping over to drafters. And we're going to try to just draft 5 at the same time. Let's just see how it goes. If we can get all 5 to fill. It's kind of easy to multi-table these. Promo code ChessLiam will get you a $100 deposit match into this. Liam Reload 20 will get people who are already part of drafters a 20% deposit match up to a $200 bonus. If these don't fill in like a reasonable time, then we're going to withdraw from some of them. Gonna tag my Discord though and tweet it out. Simply the only way I'm gonna get the volume in. Like once I'm done streaming, I'm gonna eat and then start doing stuff like this. Multi-tabling stuff. Yeah, so here's the promo codes if you want to. Drafters is total points, meaning there are no playoff pods. It's going to overlay. So new users can use Chess Liam for $100 deposit match. Existing users can use Liam Reload 20 for 20% deposit match up to a $200 bonus. It's 500K to first. And every 6 drafts you do this weekend, you'll get a free team. You can do that 5 times. This is the main event. And it's at 93,000 out of 140. 93.5. 93.5 out of 140 is 67% filled. So I think maybe it gets to 80%. It's really nice to multi-drafters because they have it all in a tab here. Gibbs, easy. Yeah, I mean, people are not going to be consuming news, man. I haven't, but you could, BP. Nice. We got the second to fill. See how they display here? They're so easy to multi-table. The easiest platform too. I'm going to turn down my volume because the drafter sound is like jarringly loud. They do not want you to miss a pick. We're going to keep on checking our underdog stuff. This is the new article I wrote today, by the way. Going through every team step chart. Like to do that before one of my last ranking resets. But yeah, we just have this up to see if we have any slows. 18th round. Let's get it. Bo Love. What's it need? Running back, no. So it's either wide receiver, quarterback. Dart's there. Flacco is there. Quarterback's not crazy. Tight end, very defensible. I mean, we have 8 wide receivers, so could do a 9th as well. Could do Joey Flack. Could do Jay Dart. Let's do Joseph Dart. His name's Jackson. You know, we got Tillman. Why not? Not many, Philly. Don't know why I'd be updating the ranks a ton. I don't want to mute the sound because I want to know when I'm on the clock. Only if we get news on like Judkins. Yeah, we all have our favorite late round tight ends. Sanders is definitely reasonable. Not a guy I've done a ton, but very reasonable. Could be a blind spot for me. Nico, easy game. Love that I got fresh ranks here. Don't have to really think about it. Gibbs, sure. Lad, let's get it. Judkins could definitely be dead. He could also sign this week. Okay, let's see this team. Also the 18th round. Hurts and Tua, we're done there. Gibbs, Jones, Sharp, blah, 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 blah. Done there. Okay, we need wideouts. We have Ayuk on the team. do Wicks with the Reed stuff. Why not? We still need 3 more of these. Oh, that is true. Thank you, sir. Nico Achane. We ain't afraid. We're jumping around, though, so much. Let's do Tyreek. I think Tyreek's back at practice. Could simply be a year if you don't draft Tyreek, you're not winning. You know? Does he have catastrophic downside? Yes. But you'd be a fool not to acknowledge that he could just bury you. Yeah, I like Theo. Man, I'm hungry. I ate breakfast, came home, wrote an article, updated 3 things of rankings, streaming. Other people are hanging at my apartment complex's pool, drinking beers. Not us. He says as the pale light from his face emits a cry for help. Okay, only 2 of these have filled. Would love to get all 5 of these going. I'm giving it 5 minutes and then I'm withdrawing from these things. Okay, we got 3rd to fill. What's the fantasy football equivalent of 1 F3? Like taking your hometown quarterback in the first round. Jackson Dart, building a 4 quarterback team with 4 early, stuff like that. Oh, yeah. Dolphins, Cowboys, big upside, big down. I had 4 Miller Lights last night, and I think it was perfect. I guess a little bit more because 2 of them were 16 ounces. So what's that? I'm too dumb to even do math right now. 4 2/3 Miller Lights. Embarrassing. Just divided 8 by 12. Yeah, tomorrow. Oh, Davis Maddock in here. Okay, big dog. We see you. If you missed it, Liam and Davis show canceled. Reached out to Karain, see if he wanted to do it with me. Unfortunately, he says he does the season write-up. So I'm either going to do a rotating guest like I did 2 years ago, where I just invite a new person on, or I have some other people I have eyes for. Or I could do a solo. Don't mind doing shows solo. Obviously, the most convenient. Big Mike. Doesn't really hurt you to auto too much on drafters, especially with your ranks, Best build this season. Probably Anchor RB is always good. I don't know. Puka at 12.9. So there is even though I value him there, do we play the ADP game? Let's do it this time. Sometimes I just take him straight up there. There's a chance we get Metcalf later. Let's do Pickens based on the ADP. I think JMO's single week upside is huge for this. And I like DK Metcalf a lot. He could be a have-to-have guy too. So hoping I get DK here. Yeah, that feels good. Gibbs and a bunch of wideouts. 2 more minutes for another drafters to fill, and then I'm withdrawing. Cook and Achane, okay. We got 1 minute for this last drafters to fill. We'll just let it go. No, he didn't back out, man. I changed the schedule. He doesn't do night streams. It's not that serious often. I grew up in Amherst. Nickel. Let's do big dog protection. If he's going to be the best player in fantasy, he's better in drafters. I mean, we know Rodgers isn't afraid to fire someone. If it's not working with Smith, he's out of there. Okay, we're withdrawing from this last one. No, we're not. 5 more. Promo code Chesliam or Liam Reload 20 if you're an existing user. What did I say? User. You can easily do like 10 of these without sweat with how they do it here. Usually I'll do like 2 tabs of 5. I'm still mixing reading, yes. I am, Will. Could it be dumb? Yes, could be dumb, but he's a player I like, so I'm a little too stubborn to just not. And also, like, he's playing week 1. Seems good. It's best ball, you know? All we need him to do, go catch an 80-yard touchdown, dude. Take the play off. No, we got it. We got all 5. Nice. So the only thing where this gets sweaty is when they're all next to each other. Davis in the mines as well. My dad grew up in Lockport, so grew up watching Bills games. You know I'm loyal because was not swayed by the Patriots dynasty. Is it true Mixon's foot is rotting? I mean, we have no idea, man. We'll do Puka this time. The thing that will suffer a little bit by doing multi-tabling is like stacking, but who cares? We'll go Pacheco. Nice, comfortable, checking off our dots here. 2 running backs, 4 wide receivers, blah, blah, blah. And also, I'm not going to be paying attention to the board if someone's doing insane stuff since I'm streaming. Travis Hunter. Yeah. Team feels nice. We're not afraid. We'll take Tyreek if he's there. Amherst, New Hampshire, to be clear. Sure. How does a Derrick Henry drafter think? They think Hampton. Let's just take Shakir this time. You can get some crazy falls on Jennings. Running back falling in this. We just saw Pacheco go ahead of Chuba and Harvey. I still think Chuba could smash, even though people are falling out of favor with him. I will take him if he's there. Banned from the chat, Martin. Martin, how old are you, man? Are you even old enough to be watching this? Jokes. Let's go Neighbors this time. I think we've gotten all of the elite wideouts on this stream. Heavy RB. The Derrick Henry drafter is definitely taking Cook too. Amon-Ra Anchor, Henry Hampton Cook. It's just very easy to multi-table. They lay it out nice and easy. You're 3 picks away. You click in, it loads instantly. The links are below if you want to draft. Not the Liam reload bonus. That's in my Discord. You should join that. Guys, let's get a like and subscribe here. You're seeing 6 fantasy drafts on Labor Day weekend. Nope, Martin. Got a lot of DraftKings I need to draft. 50. I did do a bunch of slows, so I think I did 50 slows this year. Quite a bit of Leggett and Elim. I don't know exact percentage. We'll go Achane with Neighbors. I have one Puka CMC team from earlier. JSN's not a guy I take a lot. I see the reasons why you should, but you got to fade some players to get some guys you want, you know? Why does drafters hate Cook? He's an even better pick on Cook. Cook used to go at the 4-5 turn on drafters, though, which is kind of crazy. See, I kind of wish I did some more teams then, but it's fine. Yeah, LC. Let me answer this question as I'm doing 5 drafts. Actually, we got you. Who should I start flex weeks 1? Omarion or Ridley? I think Hampton. Yes, it's bad for Coker. How much Battle Royale do you plan to play? I plan to sell rankings this year. The Battle Royale. Not week 1. Certainly not week 1. But week 2 onwards. Let's do Marv. Any more managed high-stakes drafts? Yeah, at least one more on RT Sports. But they take so long. Maybe a couple more. We went a little bit more into it earlier. Obviously, it's a little hard for me to get full player takes as I'm multi-tabling 5 teams. Give us Olave. You're afraid, barcode. Probably not. He's done 124 teams. He's probably not afraid. But he might be. He's afraid. Quarterback. That's the only thing I need to scan. I need to scan is, does a quarterback make sense for me soon? Yeah, like on this team, we'll put Dak in the queue. Yeah, I see no reason not to just take Dak with Pickens. Protects me from getting screwed. Quarterback tends to fall on drafters for whatever reason, but yeah, Hunter is a nice texture with these running backs. These running back heavy people aren't doing Hunter a lot. Ideally, I get the 150 in drafters. Might fall a little short. We'll do Tyreek and Achane. Why not? You could get that like the first day the contest opened, and then you definitely couldn't, and now you can again. Baker, we'll just throw him in the queue. We'll do Shakir. Shakir's back at practice. He might be a little slow to start the year, but he is back at practice. Yeah, running backs got freaked off the shelves in this one. Let's do Fields this time. Be done at quarterback. Why not? Go Matthew Golden this time. Correlate your rookies. Hampton, Hunter, Golden. What the class is really good. Best ball, Kabah. Okay. Hands up. I didn't look at my buys here before I made that. 4 week 8 buys. Not ideal. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Not ideal. Get a week 7 buy to balance it out. Okay. Baker went to the Bucky drafter. Probably not that great by them, but they did it. Fields goes. Figure out quarterback later on this team. Let's throw some guys in the queue for later. What's the most you have multi-tabled in live drafts? Probably like 20 to 25 DraftKings before they had draft boards. I just did them on my phone. I advanced a ton that year because I was just jamming Kyron. Get the breathing in. Reminder to breathe, folks. Drink some water. Sorry if this isn't ideal content, but it's that time of year. Can't answer the questions as easily. Look at Jenny here, slamming a beer in her profile picture. AJ Brown, Brian Thomas, Jaden Terry, Connor Harvey. Nice beer, Jenny. I'm going to let her know. Makes me thirsty. Yeah, we'll do Addison. Try to carry the 3-game suspension. Rice is a tough eval in this contest as far as what round he should go. ETN. If he's going to be good, hopefully he's really good because I don't draft that much. Love Zay. We're going to do Chuba this time. He averaged like 17 points a game last year. How did my home league draft go? Pretty good. Let's go Charbonnet. Watched a YouTube video of Ken Walker's today. He has a YouTube channel if you weren't hip. Wow. Darnell Mooney, who is going to play week 1, available there. Yeah, seems like the drafters people, they don't consume info always. This is a weird team with all these week 8 buys. Unique, he screams as it finishes in last. It's very nice right now how like 3 of them are 10 picks away and only like 2 of them are right now. Sometimes, though, that gets all jazzed up. We added 2 into that team. Sometimes they're, like, all on the clock at the same time, and you're like, "Man, I did not manage this well." Are we adding another week 8 bye? ADP value, baby. We're doing it. Laporta, screw week 8. Am I taking Renfro late now? I am not. But you could. I mean, the guy, he was cut, man. That can't be good. Shakir makes a lot of sense. Going 0 RB on this team, which is not ideal because we need some more wide receivers with this week 8 bye. But maybe we just draft one more wideout and just try to get through week 8. Kenneth Walker, YouTube. I mean, the video was old, but seems like a cool guy. Yes, lives in Dallas. So that is a little nugget because Seahawks have made a lot of moves towards the future. Ken Walker trade mid-year to Dallas? Not impossible, folks. He was the same draft class as James Cook, so he's out of contract year. He built a house in Dallas. Very soft-spoken guy. The workout was not that intense at all. And again, it was probably a pretty old workout, so we have no idea about his health. We'll do Jennings this time. Let's do Loveland. We'll take Trevor to stack with Travis Hunter. And ETN. No, dude, I blocked that guy. He's kind of a weirdo. It was fun at first, but no time for that. Trades can really shake things up, and they're hard to evaluate. Let's go Josh Downs this time. Caleb with Loveland. We're gonna know a pick here, I think. Stroud. Okay, we made it. We made it back. Sure, Josh Palmer. Looks like we need tight ends and running backs on this team. Tough list to need running backs from. Let's do Nick Chubb. Let's do Eckler. RB2 Eckler. Don't love it, but yeah. Running backs are flying. Yeah, me too. I can't wait to be mark safe from slow drafts. Sounds good to me, Brady. Sure. No Heems. Probably going to do these 5 and cut it. So, I mean, yes, a long stream, but. Am I good with this running back room? Saquon, JT, Bucky, Correndo, Brashard Smith? Yeah, man, you're loaded. I mean, Saquon, JT, Bucky, nothing else will matter. Okay. So this team could use a tight end. Doesn't hate a third quarterback either. Feel good about most of these teams. Mooney got sniped for us in this one. Suppose he was going later elsewhere. I thought I could push him. Herbert kind of correlates too. Okay, Tua to stack with Achane. Trevor or Herbert? Trevor or Herbert? Herbert with Hampton first will do. Purdy with Jennings. Theo Johnson hurt? Got to pull up news while we're doing this multi-table sesh. Well, that makes Jatavian Sanders more appealing because he's one of the guys I kind of liked. We'll go Strange, tight end 1 with Trevor. I don't see any news on Theo Johnson yet, but really have time to look at anything up, to be honest. Yeah, we get Trevor too. I might have to shift over to the phone. This is just so much easier on the phone. We'll do the Moondog. Oh, yeah. Status uncertain for week 1 does not mean all that much sometimes. Like, okay, maybe Theo is dead or maybe he's fine. Same thing with K. Dotton. Like, maybe Kate is dead, maybe he's fine. Wow, the running backs we were going to take at the last pick are here at this pick. I think I need to push quarterback, but I don't want to. I would like to take Trevor, but Ramondre is here. So, on a team that needs running backs. Tough call. I guess we got to say screw you, Ramondre, and take T-Law. Yeah, this team needs running backs. This team also needs tight ends. Is it done at wide receiver? Ladd, Tyreek, Pickens, Metcalf, Shakir, Mooney, Palmer. Yeah, probably can be close. Gibbs, Pacheco, Nick Chubb, Rashad White. Why are the Texans so cryptic about Nick Chubb? They're probably trying to avoid all the money they have to pay him. So there's probably some like legalese going on. Know what I mean? And maybe they don't want to be made fun of. It's always a relief when you do a bunch of these when. Yeah, we're just going to take a tight end. It's always a relief when you do a bunch of these when one of them like finishes. Trevor Stacks. We'll do Cade this time. Again, Cade might be fine. Might be dead, might be fine. Guys, I'm not going to be able to answer questions too well right now until I finish these, is what it is. We're doing 5 right now. Promo code Cheslium will get you up and running on drafters.com. Tournaments overlaying. Overlay is nice. It means you're competing with less people for guaranteed money. Let's do Xavier Legette. You know who I like literally never draft is Cam Scatabo. So when he's here, 20 picks past ADP, sure. Hate the price, not the player. It's called humility. You know, you want to protect yourself if you're wrong. Jono is a third tight end. Check that box off. Strange with Loveland. Okay, this team needs running backs. Sure. Brian Robinson, RB2. Man, week 8 is a disaster week for this team. Kyler and Trevor both have week 8 buys too. So it means we need a third quarterback. Whatever. We'll just take Tua and figure it out. Are we doing that? Strange. Another week 8 buy. We can't do that. Why? Why not? Screw week 8, man. This is the only team that might be dead on arrival. You can win with a bad week if like every other week you're smashing, but you can't need a 0 that week, you know? And currently I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys on bye that week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys on bye out of 14. All right, no more week 8 buys. No more. We need a third quarterback. We don't need a third tight end, but we would like one with Laporta and Strange. We could eat a 0 at tight end week 8. Like, that's kind of fine. You know what? No, I think we're fine. We build this as a 2, 6, 8, 3, and we just hope that like Cook, Eckler, Tootin, Robinson is the key. What if Goodell cancels week 8? What if? It could happen, you know. I took Jonnu instead of Mason Taylor on this team because I forgot I had Fields. So minor mistake. Could work out. What's this team need? This is a nice and balanced team. So there's like just running back or wide receiver can't go wrong. Yeah, we'll do Keaton. go Malik Washington with Tua and Achane. We're going to do Ray Davis with Cook. We'll take Isaiah Likely as our second tight end there. A lot of punt tight ends for these teams. This team's relatively balanced too. It's a little weak at wideout. Could use a third tight end. We'll go Ertz, man. Ertz could be great in drafters. Kind of fun between the eliminator and drafters. We'll have sweats throughout the season. Other than just, the end of the year stuff. We'll recap these teams at the end, by the way. Yeah, definitely going to take Strange here. Maybe I should have taken Tua since we have Achane and Tyreek, but he might wrap it around. I was kind of planning on going 2 quarterback for that one. Okay, anything but week 8 for this squad. Okay, let's do Keaton Mitchell. That's the only team I cannot auto a player on. Because if I auto a week 8 thing, no bueno. Let's do Kendre this time. This is the team that I think can be anything. Let's do Keaton with Derrick Henry. Why not? They can both have big games. It's not like a handcuff. It's just like hopefully Keaton has a big game this time, We need a third quarterback here too. All right. We're going to just take Dart and pray he's playing by week 8. I don't want to do Daniel Jones because he might be benched by week 8. So we're going to mega reach on Dart. Who cares? But yeah, we needed a third quarterback for sure. Team's not that bad. Kyler, Trevor, Dart, Cook, Eckler, Tootin, Brian Robinson, Keaton Mitchell, Puka, Brian Thomas, Marvin, Travis Hunter, Flowers, and Shakir, Laporta, Strange. So we're in, wide receiver and tight end is terrible week 8 right now. Probably going to build a 3-6-8-3, which will give us 2 wide receivers and 1 tight end that are playing week 8 at least. This one's nearing the end. Could go 4 tight end on this team for sure with Likely. Because we're going 2 QB. Yeah, Dart might start week 1, man. Probably not, but calm before the storm. We almost got 2 on the wrap, by the way, on that team. Well, whatever. Theo's probably fine. We'll take him. Again, need a tight end. We'll do Ertz. I do think Strange was the more responsible pick to Tua. Obviously, Tua makes a stack, but it's a little dire on that team if we didn't have him. Sure. Probably Wicks and another tight end. We're going to auto someone. No, we got to pick in. We need a tight end there. Whew. Somehow we didn't auto anything there. I think we got 2 week 5 buys there. Okay, this is around 20, which is nice. Yeah, we're going to do a wide receiver. Why not? Trevor Stroud, Tua, H.N. Cook, Chuba, ETN, Miller, Smith, Nico, Big Mike, Travis Hunter, Olave, Shakir, Mooney, Malik Washington, Dontavian Wicks, Strange, Ott, and Smith. That one seems good. Again, this is total points. There are no playoff pods. There are no playoff weeks. Yeah, sometimes, James. Nearly 200 of you rolling with me. This one's in the last round too. What do we need? Yeah, let's do a 4th tight end on this team. It's like 500 guys you can make the case for. Okay. Phew, now we can breathe a little bit. I was getting a little hairy there for a second. Oh, crap. We're about to be on the clock everywhere, though. Okay, this is a neighbors team, so we're going to take Dart, 3rd quarterback. Makes missing Tua feel better. This is our week 8 disaster team. No, it's not. This is a team that just needs wideouts, I think. KLS to stack with Herbert. Let's do Tyler Conklin, 4th tight end. Dak, Fields, Gibbs, Pacheco, Tootin, Nick Chubb, Rashad White, Keaton Mitchell, Ladd, Tyreek, Pickens, Metcalf, Shakir, Mooney, Palmer, Wicks, Smith, Likely, Theo, Conk. Obviously, this is easier if you're not streaming, if anyone's thinking of attempting. This could be running back or wide receiver. Let's go Alec Pierce, big game Pierce. Could be traded to give Adonai Mitchell a runway here. Yeah, I think this should just be another wide receiver. Let's do 2-2. Could have a big game. Caleb Herbert, Trevor, Derrick Henry, Hampton Cook, Charbonnet Mitchell. We got to get back to this team. This is the week 8 disaster team. All right, Miles Sanders, another running back. And we'll go Ray McLeod, week 8 bye. Think we pulled that one together. Kyler, Trevor, Dart, Cook, Eckler, Tootin, Brian Robinson, Keaton Mitchell, Miles Sanders, Puka, Brian Thomas, Marv, Hunter, Flowers, Shakir, Wicks, Ray, Laporta, Strange, Smith. So week 8, we at least have 4 wide receivers live. We have a tight end. Our running backs are all fine. We have a quarterback if Dart is playing. And then running back, it's not the best group, but could Quentin see it? Okay, we got one more. Ethan, dude, is your wife expecting? Can I do a rundown of week 17 weather? I mean, just look at the playoff schedule, man, and think about where the games are. Obviously, we don't know the weather. Okay, what are we doing with this team? Could do 2 wide receivers, could do a wide out and a tight end, could do a running back and a wide receiver. Certainly not. I do not have 8.3% of each first rounder. Absurd thing to ask me. I think Keaton Mitchell at worst is just an explosive runner. Purdy, Trevor, Dart. Sure, we'll go Wicks. My girlfriend left, but she left an alarm. What a treat to listen to. Just kidding. It's like nails on the chalkboard. Have to listen to this alarm rip off. Or maybe she's still here, but it went off. You know, running back's probably responsible, but we're gonna just take Russell Gage. First and only share Russell Gage. Probably the 49ers third wide receiver for a little bit, and or second if Jennings doesn't play. And they could sign Kendrick Bourne, so maybe I should draft to Kendrick Bourne, but I don't know. Purdy, Trevor, Dart, Achane, Cook, Chuba, Scatabo, Ray, Neighbors, Tyreek, Hunter, Jennings, Downs, Mooney, Pierce, Wicks, Gage, Strange, Ertz, Otten. Dart with Scat and Neighbors plays good. All right, folks. That's what I got for you today. Like, subscribe, beatbestball.com. Best time of the year to sign up. You'll get my rankings all next year. Going to have Battle Royale rankings this year. Peace out. Enjoy the weekend. Probably be live tomorrow.